just because you tell them, hey, calm down, they're not going to do that. So the main question is this: how are introverts like us, who didn't use any special tricks to talk to others, can still be seen as confident? How do we manage to just stay in our room for most of the time and yet still make friends without being needy? And that is the big question that this channel will answer for you. Welcome to Social Abandonment Strategies. What is up, guys? Welcome to Social Abandonment Strategies. So today we're going to talk about the one reason that most introverts will never have girlfriends or boyfriends, especially INTJs, right? Because INTJs have that huge single problem that pushes everybody away. And to be in a relationship, guys, you're gonna need to look good, right? So I totally agree that you're gonna have to have confidence too. So I agree those. But for INTJs, those are not the biggest problem. Most INTJs have that single one big problem that can actually affect everyone around them. Right? They're just pushing everyone away just because of that problem. And so today I'm gonna address that problem and I'm gonna tell you how you can actually fix it. And so about 2 days ago, I was out with my friend, right? I wasn't at home, I was out playing with my friend. So I was playing table tennis. But in that morning, my best friend, who has been best friends with me for years and years, right? So she texted me and she said, I need to tell you something. I was like, okay, but wait, I'm just gonna get out of the house right now. So I'm not free right now, then maybe we can talk later. And then she's like, okay, I'll wait. And then I went out with another friend to play table tennis because we had already made appointments and such. So I went out and I played table tennis. And then I came back home, right? So the whole day I was with that friend and I was talking about business and also we were discussing some things and such. So we were pretty busy about that. And then at night, when I got home, I was pretty tired because the whole day I was discussing things about business, studies, and also I was playing table tennis. So I was pretty tired. And then afterwards, when I got home, I didn't have any battery left. So I charged the phone and then I got notifications, lots of notifications, like ding, ding, ding. And I was like, what? And then I took the phone, I locked it, and I saw her, right, my best friend, texting me lots and lots of things, trying to call me. And then I was like, okay, I'm just gonna call her a bit. And I called her, and she was gonna tell me a long story about her problem, right? So I totally understand that. And then she was like, I need to tell you something, right? This is important. I need to tell you something about me. Now, and as the conversations went on, I knew that she was going to tell me something that can wait, right? About her story, about something that has already happened. So it might not have much effect in the future. So I was like, okay, but now I'm pretty tired, so I'm just going to shower a bit and then I'll get back to you later. And then she was like, okay, just hurry up. And then I was like, okay, then I'll just go. Then I hang up. I went to shower for about 7 minutes. I came back and I thought, I'm pretty tired right now. So I just call her right now and then I just go to bed straight away. And then I called her and then I video called her, right? So she can see me and I can also see her. And as she could see me, I was talking to her for about only 30 seconds, right? She hasn't said anything to me. I was just telling her some things. And then I turned off the lights because I was preparing to sleep afterwards. After turning off the lights, the first thing that she said, after the whole thing that I have already said, the first thing that she said was, you never listen to me, do you? I was like, what? What do you mean? I'm trying to listen to you right now. And then she said, this morning, you asked me to wait because you had something to do. You had to go to somewhere. She totally understands. So she said, I totally understand that. And then when you got back home this evening, you said, wait again. You told me to wait again because you had to shower. All right, so I said, okay. She waited again. And then for about 7 minutes, you came back and then you turned off the lights and now you're preparing to sleep. And you told me that you were going to listen to me, but still you're preparing to sleep. I was like, yeah, it's not like when you turn off the lights, I can't hear you anymore, right? I turn off the lights and I can't hear you anymore. Oh my god, the lights are off. I can't hear you anymore. It's not like that. I can still hear you. I can still listen to you even when I've turned off the lights. And she said, no, you are preparing to sleep. You don't even care, do you? I was like, what? What are you talking about? Stop being so emotional. You're being so emotional. Just be logical, dude. I turned off the lights just because I wanted to sleep. Doesn't mean that I'm not gonna listen to you. And then and the conversations went on, right? We had some disagreements. And then after about an hour, which it took an hour, dude. I didn't get enough sleep that night. Anyways, it was worth it because I can tell you guys about that story now. It's really interesting. And then what happened was, she calmed down and then she apologized to me. I tried to reason her for about an hour, right? An hour straight. And she didn't listen to me at all. And then after about not 1 hour, after about 2 hours, then she said, sorry. And then she said, I can sleep right now. Hey guys, if you're enjoying this video so far, make sure to subscribe to this channel and hit the notification button so that you will get notified every time I put out cool stuffs about how INTJs think and how introverts think and how you can actually improve even though you might not be introverts. And so, let's continue. Then she said, sorry. And then she said, I can sleep right now. And she's gonna tell me the story later, the next day. I was like, okay, then I'm just gonna go to bed. And then I just went to bed. So the lesson that I learned from that story is, this is very important for introverts who are going to be in relationships, any type of relationships, whether it can be friends, or it can be boyfriends or girlfriends, anything at all, right? So you need this. The thing you need is, you need to understand emotions. Guys, as an INTJ, as an introvert, it's hard to be emotional. We are not emotional. We are always logical, right? Almost always logical. So whenever something happens, we try to reason with logic. But for most people, they are not logical. When they are so emotional, they don't care about logic at all. However good your reason might be, right? However logical your reason might be, and however illogical their emotions are, they're still not gonna care. Because they are so overwhelmed with their emotions that they can just ignore your logic, even though it is too logical, right? So in that case with my friend, even though I explained to her again and again and again, very patiently, that I turned off the lights just because I want to sleep, not because I didn't want to listen to her, she still didn't understand. She still didn't understand. Until the next morning, right? Until she calmed down, and the next morning she told me things again, and we were okay, right? We were okay really quick because I'm not emotional, guys. I understood that she was being emotional. She didn't mean anything bad that she was saying it to me. And so, guys, if you are an INTJ, if you are an introvert, if you are a really, really, really logical guy or girl, you're gonna have to understand people with emotions, right? People with emotions are not like us, right? They are not like you. Even though one you can be even though one you can be logical, they can't be logical as you, right? As much as they can't be logical as much as you are. They're still gonna be emotional about things, and when they are emotional, you can't reason them with logic. The only thing that you can do is, according to my experience, the only thing that you can do is to make them calm down first. Only then, when they have calmed down, then you can tell them the logic and you can explain them with reasons. Because when they are so mad at you, when they are so sad, when they are so mad at you, whatever you say, they're not gonna listen. Because they are so emotional. They just want to let their emotions out so that they will feel a little bit better. They will feel a little bit relaxed. Now, it's a good thing that they are doing that because they're not keeping it to themselves. They are letting their emotions out. And it's a good sign, guys. Introverts or INTJs or anyone at all, whenever we feel emotions, we still try to keep it in ourselves. But sometimes, from time to time, we need to let things out. Only then we can feel a little bit more relaxed and we can feel a little bit more relieved and more comfortable, right? So letting out the emotions is pretty good. So as INTJs and as introverts, we have to understand people who are letting out their emotions, right? People who are emotional. There is no point in arguing them with logic, one, they don't even listen to you. Guys, understand that, guys. It is important because when you're being logical and when you're trying to reason something, give them the reasons and the facts, and they don't even listen to you once, and they're being so emotional, what is the point of that argument? Right? What is the point? Now, be logical, guys. Be really logical at that point. I mean, right now, when you think about it again, there is no logical point in arguing in that place, right? So instead of arguing, just try to understand them and just try to make them calm down. Don't force them to calm down. They're not going to calm down just because you tell them, hey, calm down, hey, calm down. They're not going to do that. So instead, try to make them calm down and always talk in a calm demeanor, all right? If you are talking in a loud voice, then they're also going to talk in a loud voice. If you are talking in a calm voice, even though they're being so emotional, they're like da 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 da, and then you're like, okay, it doesn't really matter. So just calm down, right? If you're really calm, then they're also gonna be calm, because you are leading them to that calm place. So they can't be so emotional and they can't be shouting at you all the time when you are being so calm. All right. So that is the problem, guys. For most INTJs and for most introverts, we try to be logical at all times, and we don't understand people much, and people don't understand us much because we are so logical and they are so emotional, and we don't actually match. So in order to match and in order to make friends with people, then we have to understand them. All right. So I don't think there is a high chance that people with emotions can actually understand us as much as we understand them. So it's our job to understand them, and it's our job to actually calm them down and then reason them later if we really want to be friends with them. It's gonna rain again. Anyways. So yeah, that's what I was gonna tell you guys today. And so don't forget to share positivity, always share positivity, and also be always logical. And when you're logical, don't force others to be logical as well, because when they're so emotional, they cannot be logical even though they want to. All right? Even though being logical is the best, even though stating facts is the best, you can't tell them to be logical, because even though they want to, they can't control their emotions as much as we do. And even sometimes, guys, let's admit it, guys, let's be totally honest, we can sometimes be emotional as well, right? So when we are emotional, we can't actually control our emotions much. When we are emotional, we can't control our emotions much. And for people who are emotional all the time, they are feeling the same thing, right? We feel that sometimes, but they feel that all the time. Just try to understand them, guys, because they don't want to be emotional from time to time. They don't want to be emotional all the time. They also want to be logical. They know that they are not logical, but they can't stop it. They can't control it. So as introverts, as INTJs, we have to understand them. And when we can understand them, the good things happen, guys. They're going to understand us. They're going to love us more, because in those bad times that they are facing, in those bad moments that they are having, we understand them. We can actually understand them, and we are giving them the benefit of the doubt. We know them. We trust them that they can recover from those emotional moments. And that's when great and strong bonds are formed, guys. And that's how they are formed. And so, as INTJs and as introverts, the only advice to you guys is understand those who are emotional and don't judge them, guys. All right? Just because you are logical doesn't give you the reason or the excuse to judge them. It's your job to be logical and also to understand people around you, so that they will also understand you and you can share positivity and love each other. And so that's all for today, guys. Hey introverted warriors, thanks for watching. If you'd like to learn how to properly embrace your introverted qualities without feeling insecure, like the video, subscribe to this channel to be one of the introverted warriors, and watch another video of social abandonment strategies, and we'll talk again very soon. Remember, one right mindset is all it takes.